A brand new feature for eFootball mobile users, which is implemented on console since a very long time. Individual instructions. They are eminently important because they can change your whole gameplay, and I will show you now why. I will compare every single instruction on the pitch when they are activated and when they are deactivated. Just lean back, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and let's go. Individual instructions are specific options with which you can equip specific players with. Those instructions are divided into two areas, attack and defense. For each of those areas you have 2 slots, so in total you have 4 individual instructions which you can give to players. In the attack section we have defensive, attacking and anchoring. What they are doing and what their function is, I will show you in the next steps. On the defense side we have tight marking, man marking, counter target and deep line. We are starting with the first instruction, which is really important and which I'm using very often, defensive. The instructed player will refrain from pushing forward in attack. That means he will stick to the defense and he won't run to the front. But how does this look like? I will show you now on the pitch. You can equip every player in your team except the goalkeeper with the defensive instruction. Even your center forwards are available for this. And for the best showcase, I will now go for my left back Philipp Lahm and will equip him with the defensive instruction. You can see him at the top left side. Okay, so we will run to the front, we will attack, and let's see how much Philipp Lahm is now pushing to the front. We are attacking from the left hand side with Neymarcito, but you can see Philipp Lahm is so much at the back and he is not involving himself into our attack. Even our right back Araujo is involving himself, especially when we are moving to the right hand side. You can see here Araujo at the bottom. So now let's switch again to the top. Let's see how much Philipp Lahm is pushing. But you can see he is very far at the back. For the comparison, I will now deactivate his instructions to see his running behavior in his natural style. Let's start the attack how we did it before. So we are pushing to the front and you can instantly see how much Lahm is involving himself. Look at this. He is here available for the cross, for the dribbling, whatever you want. Philipp Lahm at the back again. But now he's dashing. Can you see that? How much he dashed to the front? Here he is. So this is the difference. So when we are comparing both playstyles, both instructions side by side, the difference is clearly visible. With the defensive instruction, Philipp Lahm stays back. He is not attacking. He is not involving into your attack, just securing the back line. And this is the big advantage of this skill. He is staying back. While without the instruction, you can see that he is dashing to the front. Sometimes he is even further than your midfielders on the line with your forwards, which can create you an outnumbering situation in the front of the opponent's box. But you're becoming vulnerable at the back from the left-hand side or wherever he is playing. The second instruction, attacking, is the opposite of the first one. The assigned player will position himself higher up the pitch than usual. This cannot be assigned to a forward player, and this is the first difference. So when you click in, you can see center back, right back, your defense, your midfield, but no offensive players. You are not able to equip them with attacking. For our showcase now, I will equip Araujo, my right back, with the attacking instruction. Here we go. We start with the first attack. Yeah, and you can see he is involving himself a lot. Feels like an attacking fullback, but he is a defensive fullback. And now we are deactivating the instruction. Let's build up the attack. Run to the front. Yeah, you can already see that you can't see him because he is so far at the back. We are running to the front. Now he run and pushed a little to the front, but that's it. Here you go. Not more. Let's play to the backside here. Araujo, here you go. Completely different than with the instruction. With the comparison, you can see again, it's the opposite now. He is running to the front, attacking minded, offensive minded, and involving himself into the attack, even that he is a defensive fullback. So his natural play style is sticking to the back, staying at the back. But we cancelled this with the attacking instruction. The last individual instruction in the attack section is called anchoring. The instructed player is restricted from drifting out of position horizontally. For example, your center forward will keep to a central position and your wingers will not venture inside. You can equip every player in your team again with this instruction, except your goalkeeper, of course. For this showcase, I am using Kaká. He is my attacking midfield and in the center. Let's see if he will stick to the center or if he will run to the right and left side. Let's start the attack here. Back to Vieira, back to Romario. Kaká is here in front of me, running to the front from the center. Now the versus player. There's no horizontal run. What if we are pushing the game to the wings? Kaká still in the center. You can see him. Let's play to the back. Let's take Rijkaard and Araujo. Let's go for the right side. And Kaká is not moving from the center. He is sticking to the center. Now we are deactivating it to see if he will move now horizontally. Playing back to Vieira. Playing to the front to Romario. And let's see what Kaká is doing. And you can already see he's switching the sides. Oh, very interesting. He switched the sides. That is something which he didn't do before. Let's push the ball to the wings. Let's see what Kaká will does. And you can see he's running. Wow, what is this run here? Diagonal run to the front. He is way more active. He is involving himself to the game way more. He is not sticking to the center. Can be an advantage, can be a disadvantage. Now we are at the wing with Philipp Lahm and you can see Kaká is also here, making himself available for the ball. This instruction has a huge impact in the game in my opinion, because you can see that with the instruction anchoring, he is really sticking to the center, not running left, not running right. And without the instruction, without anchoring, he is running everywhere, running to the left, running to the right, making even diagonal runs in the opponent's box. You have to decide for yourself if this is giving you a plus or not. We are done with the first section, attack. Now we are going to the second section, defense. In the defense area, we have one more instruction than in the attack. And the first one, which we will start with, is tight marking. In tight marking, the selected opposition player will be marked much tighter than usual, with the marker switching depending on the position. Space tends to open up as the markers track the opposition player they are marking. This instruction can only be set when in match. How does this work? When you are switching now in, you can see the opponent's players. You are not able to see your own players. In this case, we want to mark, let's say, his right wing forward of the opponent, Saka. From our point of view, it will be the left side. On my left side, we have Philipp Lahm as a left back. We have Alessandro Nesta as our left center back and Kanté, who is positioned on the left side as our central midfielder. Let's see how those three players are marking the opponent Saka. Now Philipp Lahm is positioned at Saka, you can see it, he is marking him. The right side compared with Araujo is completely open because there's no tight marking. Okay, on the first position you could see that Philipp Lahm marked him as a left back. But what happens when I now push to the front with Philipp Lahm and lose the ball? Who will man mark Saka? Let's see. I've lost the ball. And you can see at the left side that Nesta is positioning himself on the left back position. It's good that Saka is marked, but now the center becomes open. And look at here. Lahm and Nesta has changed the positions because Lahm had the time to run back and position himself again. Now we are deactivating tight marking. What will happen now? Opponent is attacking and I can already see at the left top corner that Saka is completely free. Lahm is in the center. And still, look at this, Saka completely free at the top side. What happens when we now run to the front with Philipp Lahm and lose the ball? Will Nesta position himself as a left back? No, he isn't. You can see he's sticking to the center. Vieira got the position covered now because he's our DMF and the ball was on the right-hand side or left-hand side from our point of view. And he is not. Nesta is sticking to his position. Let's do it again. So we've lost the ball. We run with Kanté. But Nesta, yeah, he's now of course gaining back the possession, intercepting the ball, but he is not positioning himself on the left back position. This instruction, this function can be useful, but it can be dangerous. Activate it. It can make pressure on your opponent's players, especially if he's playing one-sided only. Let's say he has got Neymar or Ronaldinho on the wings and he's always playing with him, then you can secure that always a player will be marking him. The problem is, when the wrong player is marking him, let's say your center back in this case, like Nesta did, you're becoming open in the center because he is moving his position. The second option is called man marking, and it's different than the previous version. The instructed player will perform a tighter man marking on his target. Space tends to open up as the markers track the opposition players they are marking. This instruction can only be set when in match. The difference now is when we click in, you can see that we see first our players. When we now pick Araujo as our right back, you can see that you could even mark the opponent's center backs. Of course, it doesn't make sense, but it shows you the freedom of this function. In our case, our right back will face the left wing forward of the opponent. So Araujo against Foden. Let's have a look now how this works out on the pitch. And when we now have a look at the bottom of the screen, you can see that Araujo is sticking to Phil Foden. No matter where Phil Foden will run, Araujo will run with him. My old coach always told us, when he's running to the toilet, you need to run to the toilet with him too. And Araujo again at the right side. Look at the space between Araujo and Rijkaard. My right back and my right center back. Look at this space, it's huge, and you can see from the back that the players can attack and can use this space for them. And now again, we are deactivating this instruction. Let the AI attack, and you can see Araujo here is in the center, positioned in a line with my defenders. My right hand side is completely open. Phil Foden is completely free, but I am now more compact in the center. This function, as every function, has got its advantages and disadvantages. So advantage is again, your player is sticking to the player. He's got absolutely no space. The difference to the tight man marking is that it's always one player, always the same player. But if the opponent is playing in a 4-2-4 or many attacking midfields behind their forwards, then it could become critical for you. We are now coming to one of the most used individual instructions. It's called counter target. The instructed player will stay in the vicinity of the opposition's box rather than dropping back to help the defense. It means that these forwards do not use up energy running back and forward, because they are always sticking to the front, of course. I will explain you what this function will now do. I will show you, and I will also tell you why it is so effective and so useful. When we now click in, you can see that we could even give our center backs counter target, but this doesn't make sense. Here you can see the forwards, the midfielders, everything is possible. And in our case, we are giving it now to Neymar Sito, our left second striker. Let's see how he will perform there with the counter target instruction on him. The biggest difference you can notice when you are losing the ball. So when we lose the ball here and switch the players, that the opponent attack, you will see that Neymar won't drop back. Look, he's not even attacking the opponent. So now he's standing at the front and he's the furthest player again, even further than our center forwards. Neymar always sticking to the front. A really underestimated and also unknown fact is players with counter target on them are not able to attack with the CPU pressure. So I run away, select Romario, I activate the CPU pressure, and look at this. Neymar is standing still and Kaká was running from far behind. You know what's coming? We are deactivating it now. So we are running back with Romario. Let's see what Neymar will do. He is also running to the back. Look, he is dashing and he is way far behind than Lionel Messi. What happens now when we let him attack? So I'm making the AI pressure and you can see that he's instantly attacking the opponent. Side by side you can see activated state. He is sticking to the front. He is not running back. The plus is he's always ready to go for the counter attack when you are gaining back the possession. Another plus is that he's saving up lots of stamina. If you activate this, your player at the 70th, 80th minute will have still a high stamina because he's not running back, he's not attacking, he is just standing still and only involving himself when he's receiving the ball. The disadvantage is especially the AI pressure that he is not attacking. Always a further player will attack the opponent's ball holder. First of all, you will lose the structure of your formation because a player from the back will attack. And second, you will lose time because you could gain back the possession way earlier in a way better situation. And the longer sprints of the other players are absorbing stamina. When Kaká has to make a sprint, a dash from 20 meters, instead of Neymar who could do it for 2 meters, he will lose lots of stamina. Now we are talking about the last individual instruction called deep line. The instructed player will drop back to a position that allows him to join the defense with ease. This cannot be assigned to a defensive player, and this cannot be assigned to a midfielder player either when playing with 5 at the back. So when we click in, you can see that we will see our midfielders and our forwards, because I'm playing with 4 at the back and not 5 at the back. With 5 at the back, you wouldn't be able to give it to your midfielders. In our case, we will equip Vieira with this instruction. Vieira is a destroyer, so he is really active in his natural movements, in his natural behavior, and he is my defensive midfielder. Let's keep an eye on him on the pitch now, how he will move, how he will behave with the instruction deep line on him. We are going for the attack with Romario and Kaká. Let's make it a little fast, and you can see that Vieira is dropping back. Even when we are here in the box of the opponent, Vieira is sticking to the back. Let's lose the ball and let's see the defensive behavior of Vieira. And you can see that he is in a line with the defenders. He is so much at the back, not involving, and sometimes he's the closest to our goalkeeper. He is not involving, not in the attacks, not in the defense. And now we are deactivating it. When we are now letting the opponent attack, you can see that Vieira is moving the sides. He is at the bottom, he is not at the back. He is not beside his defenders, beside the center backs, and he is more active, more involving himself into the game. Deep line is an instruction which can give you safety, especially when you put it on your midfielders. They will drop back and build up a line with your defenders. He is not involving in the attacks, he is not involving in the defense too much. Which individual instructions are you using? Let me know in the comments, and of course don't forget to hit the like button. Let's smash the YouTube algorithm and subscribe, of course, to this channel. I will leave you now with a nice and smooth